You let love love you when you know that every being and all existence is your own self. You let love love you when you know that what you do unto the drop, you do unto the ocean. What you feel about the drop, you feel about the ocean. You let love love you when you know that you are worthy of every great blessing that could ever come to be. You let love love you when you know that all blessings are a reality in a formless or as a formless embryo in the womb of your soul, even before it comes into manifestation. You let love love you when you're in celebration of all of your goodness, even before its manifestation. You let love love you when you know that, or you allow yourself, that is, to be where you're going before you get there. You let love love you when you know that every moment of blessing reaches out and empowers every other moment of blessing, and is in turn empowered by every other moment of blessing. You let love love you when you know that the joke is on your trials and tribulations, because you are eternal and your trials have a shelf life. Your trials are of time, an anomaly, a temporary anomaly along the course of time. You let love love you when you know that this craziness in our world and this mass intention to manipulate the populace will be blown into nothingness by the winds and storms of time. Because malicious intentions and behavior is not co-eternal with God, and therefore will not stand the test of eternity, will not unfold down the corridors of forever, but you will. You let love love you when you know you're meant to love you no matter what. You let love love you when you follow God's example and you validate yourself and love yourself because of your being. See, Creator Source loves you and validates you eternally, not based upon your doing, achieving, and creating. You could go on strike and say, I'm not going to do or achieve or create until further notice. And the love of God would never waver. The love of Creator Source for you would be forever and forever and forever and forever and forever. And whenever you decided to come off strike and do, achieve, and create again, then the love is still there. You let love love you when you love you like that. See, you are worthy and infinitely welcome. So feel your life right now, beloved. Like maybe there's some moments of pain or some moments of turbulence or difficulty that are unresolved. You let love love you when you have the presence of mind and heart to send a counterpart of this now moment back to rewrite the cellular memory of those turbulent times. Whatever the difficulty was, we're going to bless it up and love it free. See, we're going to go to the I and the I am of the storm of that difficulty, and we're going to find that light that is always in the central core, because that's the real estate of God and the real estate of your higher self. And there's nothing malicious penetrating to that core place of the I and the I am of the storm. You let love love you when you choose to live in the I and the I am of the storm, the inner divinity. And I thank you, beloved, for remembering who you are. I thank you for coming home to your absoluteness. I thank you for being of the presence of mind and heart to define your being by the all-inclusiveness of who you are as the universe, because your body and your soul is really the meeting place for the whole universe that you are. that is expressed in a unique version that is unduplicatable. So you let love you when you stop defining your being in the exclusiveness of your soul and individual being, but rather in the all-inclusiveness of your universal being that portals through your individual being. You let love you when you allow God to have God's way with you. You let love have its way. Now, there's a lot of folk and things you want to let have their way with you. But love, you can let love have its way with you. You can trust love. It's benevolent. It will never hurt you. Now, there are disguises. There are things that show up and it's disguised as love, and that's some other stuff. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the authenticity of the frequency of love. You know, you let love you when you allow every cell within your being to say what I'm about to say in this poem that I call I Do Take Me. It's a tribute to the most forgotten loved one. See? And that's self. I love myself with all my heart. Eternal knowing, God impart. No more hatred, no more pain. Legacy of heaven, mine to claim. Once I really hated me, a self-induced catastrophe. Others began to hate me too. Hate's reflection became my due. When I look in any mirror, each reflection is my own. If I dislike that which I am, rejection by others will be shown. In self-acceptance, let me grow, to hereby let all others know I want them to accept me too. They only follow what I do. I ask myself to marry me, to thus fulfill my destiny. I promise always to be true. Self-love and honor I am due. Sweet self, I'm sorry for the pain. Forgive and love me once again. I want me for eternity, a better lover than to be. Now every bond is sweeter too, for loving me is loving you. Within the temple of heaven's house, I do take me to be my spouse. Within the temple of heaven's house, I do take me to be my spouse. Within the temple of heaven's house, I do take me to be my spouse. Within the temple of heaven's house, I do take me to be my spouse. Within the temple of heaven's house, I do take me to be my spouse. So we're almost at that point of completion, but before we complete, I want to make some space, because I know, there's some, some folk been lit up in this place. And you might have a question, or you might have a burning share or something, and you don't have to, but if you're feeling the movement to, then do so. Because when you're given a blessing and you share it, see, it was given to you initially. It becomes 3 times given. And it was given to you initially. When you share it in the circle, that's the second giving. And then out of graciousness, God gives it back to you yet again. So it's 3 times given when you share. Anybody want to share? Question?
I'll share.
Yes.
Yes, I was one of those lit up persons, and I will tell you that I just wanted to get up and dance, and next time I will, just so you know. I'm just witnessing myself. Yes. And so I would want to express it in a way that may or may not, I don't know how it would bounce off of but I'm gonna do that.
Beautiful. And what's your name?
Latanya.
Natati?
Latanya.
Oh, Latanya. Okay. Love you, beloved. Thank you so much for sharing. Your name?
Sue. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome and infinitely worthy.
Thank you so very much. When you got started, I said, now I know why I came. You know, I had to be here. Then you said you started, you got the knowledge of you were supposed to, you were the horn July 12th. That's my birthday. That was another validation.
Oh, July 12th.
Yeah.
That's when I started playing that instrument. It was a full moon, 1995.
We were
you're welcome. And thank you, too, for sharing that. And, you know, your sharing reminds me to remind all of us to do a certain something. Every day, get in the mirror, put your arms around yourself, and then pinch yourself on all four cheeks, top and bottom. That's a sweet cheekaboo for you. So you probably played peekaboo before, but cheekaboo is a whole nother something. So cheekaboo, baby.
I accept and receive.
Okay, good. Your name?
I was going to say I almost forgot. Martine.
Okay.
Thank you for confirming about the inner child. I'm a big believer of nurturing your inner child because I know a lot of us never had that child experience. Always being busy, helping mom, but being a child is very important.
Oh, yeah.
It's freedom.
That's the little elder. I have twins. See, I have baby Astarius and little Miraculii. Everybody has at least one in it. I have twins. and they're sacred rascals. I let them out to play regularly. Yeah, that we want to honor that part of us, though. That's the infinite possibility thinker, the infinite possibility creator. That part of us that believes anything is capable is the inner child. And you see it with children when you say, what do you want to be when you grow up? They say any and everything and absolutely mean it from their core until they are, told negative things by adults. But before that, they don't believe anything is beyond their reach. And check the toddler out. What's their favorite mantra? Mine! Mine! I mean, you could be a stranger, walked in the door, but you have something that toddler wants, and they say, mine! And they will cry like there's no tomorrow if you don't give it to them, because their wiring is such that they don't believe they should ever be denied anything. Even if it's going to hurt them, mine, hot stove, mine. So it's just archetypal of that powerful resonance of the inner child. That's why we want to make sure we allow our tears. See, if you don't, you have emotional constipation. You need a big enema, like to get everything moving.